What can Cool Runnings teach you about being a better man? You'll find out right after this.
Some people say you know them can't believe Jamaica, we have a bobsled team.
Hey everybody, I am Taylor from Beard vs. Geek, where I show you it is okay to be a man and a geek at the same time. Now, we're talking about Disney, and unlike most YouTubers, I am not talking about the animated Disney, but rather the 1993 movie Cool Runnings. Cool Runnings depicts the story of the first Jamaican bobsled team that competed in the Olympics in 1988. The same year that Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure came out, but that's for a different video. So what can this movie, which, let's be honest, is not exactly accurate, but what can this movie teach us about how to be a better man? Well, here's 5 things you can learn from Cool Runnings. Number 1, persistence. Real men are persistent. For example, 3 out of 5 of the main characters are so eager and so driven and so wanting to compete in the Olympics and to win that gold medal that even though they failed in the qualifying match to run track, they found a bobsled. Well, they didn't even found a bobsled. They found a washed-up bobsled coach and convinced him to teach them the sport and to compete not in the Summer Olympics, but in the Winter Olympics. And that persistence pays off. And it will in your life as well.
Got to rise above it. I tell you once and I tell you twice.
You know, you're gonna have to do this on your own one day.
Number 2, committing to something new. Now, sometimes new things can be downright scary, especially if you're hurtling down in a death sled at 70 miles per hour with absolutely no safety gear whatsoever. Now in Cool Runnings, these people did not even know what a bobsled was. They had never seen snow or ice before, but yet they committed to driving the bobsled and competing at the Olympic level in the bobsled race.
That's a bobsled. Oh, so a bobsled is a push cart with no wheels. That's what it looks like here.
So one thing to take away from Cool Runnings is that real men should commit to something that is new and not run away from it until it's time. Number 3, and my personal favorite, self-confidence, as depicted by the character Junior, or Julian, or whatever his real name was. Junior has a self-confidence issue and is constantly in his father's shadow. But eventually, with the help of Yul Brynner and some positive affirmations, he learned self-confident enough to stand on his own 2 feet and to say that he is no longer a lost little boy, but rather a man. Granted, a lost big man? I don't know, the guy's shorter than me. But by having self-confidence and by looking in that mirror and telling yourself what you see is a good way to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet. If you don't have any good positive affirmations in your own life, you can always borrow this one.
Again! I see pride. Can't hear you. I see power. I see a badass mother who won't take no crap off of nobody. Once again! I see pride. Junior! I see power. I see a badass mother who won't take no crap off of nobody. That's right! Right! Junior Bevel. Wait, where are you going?
Number 4, know what you want and go after it. Ultimately, this is what Cool Runnings comes down to. It is knowing what you want, in this case, an Olympic medal, and going after it, and doing anything possible to achieve that goal. Now, this plays into number 5, but for now, striving after that thing, if a person works hard enough, they can get it. For example, Yul Brynner, who wants to live in a palace, not knowing that the photo is a Buckingham Palace, he nevertheless wanted a better life than what he had on the island of Jamaica. And he was determined to do anything in his power in order to accomplish that and to achieve that better life.
All he has to do is know what he wants and work hard for it. And if he wants it bad enough, he'll get it. Look, believe me, Sanka, the more Yul Brenners we got making it in this world, the better off this world would be. Especially for Jamaicans.
That is what grows innovation and business. People who know what they want and who seek after it, and if they work hard enough, they will get it. Number 5, don't make winning your entire life's goal. A little scene in Cool Runnings can actually teach you a lot and really is targeted at the people who would most likely watch this type of sports film. People who absolutely love sports and therefore love winning sports. Throughout my life, and I'm sure throughout yours as well, we have seen people whose whole life is driven by the power and the necessity to win at whatever it is they do. It can be sports, it can be board games, it can be work, it can be anything. They have to win. A cool thing about Cool Runnings is that we learn exactly where that can land you. You see, this wonderful character right here was busted, in the real life person as well, was busted for cheating at the bobsled at an Olympic level. And although they won the gold, they had it stripped away. And along with that, a lot of dignity. Medals and trophies do not define who you are. You define what the medals and what the trophies are. Also, under no circumstances should you ever name anyone Tallulah.
What are we gonna name this flag?
How about Tallulah?
Tallulah. That sounds like a $2 hooker. How you come up with that?
That's my mother's name.
Tallulah. That's nice. I like it.
Let me know what lessons you took away from Cool Runnings and what your favorite sports movie is. It could be inspirational or it could just be a movie all about sports. Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. Great videos are coming out twice a week where I show you it is okay to be a man and a geek at the same time. You can also click on these two videos right here for some more awesome stuff, because after all, if the women don't find you manly, they should at least find you geeky. And until next time, don't go shaving on me.